for one final preseason game. Chick Hernandez, Brian Mitchell, Ryan Colbert Jr. down on the sidelines. All right, the rookie spotlight is brought to you by Pepsi, the official soft drink partner of the Washington Commanders. And B. Mitch, it's a guy that you know, you're getting to know pretty well, Jalen Lane.
Yes, man, a young man that I've been having a lot of respect for, and he came out here. This coaching staff wants him to be their punt returner. I think he's going to be that, and he's going to also get into this offense a little bit. Every day he made a play, Chick. Unbelievable guy. He goes down the field. He has great speed, but he has a willing to learn as well.
Keys to the game. Tonight's keys to the game has been brought to you by Nissan.
Well, run the ball. We got some better offensive linemen. We're going to have to start tonight, but we still can run the ball. We did it last week. Stop the run. This defensive line has been they went out, they got a lot bigger, and they want to be able to stop the run. I think that'd be a great one. And the one that every team is hoping, no injuries. You don't want to get anybody injured today, the last preseason game.
That's brought to you by Nissan. They make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop Nissan at USA.com. Time now for the opening kickoff, brought to you by Northwest Federal Credit Union. Where trust matters, by the way. Matt Gay now on to kickoff for the Washington Commanders. Myles Gaskin and Dearness Johnson back for the Ravens. And that is Gaskin just outside the 5-yard line. Special teams been a bit of an issue in this preseason. The first two games gets up to the 30-yard line. Does Gaskin.
Much better coverage right here. And also we talked about the kicker last week, getting the ball, hitting it on the line. He got a little bit more hang time, which allowed his coverage team to be able to get down and get through it to make sure they can stop him from getting past the 30.
Darryl Worley makes the tackle. So here we go. Ravens will start. They're not playing a lot of their starters, nor are the Washington Commanders. Return of 26 there by Myles Gaskin. Cooper Rush will be your quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens.
The Dallas Cooper Rush?
That's the guy. That's the guy. In his 8th season out of Central Michigan, Rasheen Ali in the backfield for Baltimore. And Ali will get the first touch. Get about one. Carl Davis for 77 on the tackle in his 9th year out of Iowa.
We've talked about earning the opportunity to rush the passer. Carl Davis get a 1-yard gain right here. He got a big tackle. That's what we want this defensive line to be a lot more stout this year. They went out and got size, and right there you see what they're trying to do.
You see Jalen Holmes there as well. So a lot of the second team, third team, fourth team will get a chance today. A lot of starters out for both squads as they try to figure out who's going to make the 53 in the 17-man practice squad. By my Maryland math, mentioned, that means 20 guys will not be here after 76 hours from now.
If you really add the math up, Chicken, maybe more than 20 guys, but some guys that'll be on the practice squad are not out here on this field. Yeah. They'll probably bring some guys from other teams as well.
Ali makes the grab, an 8-yard gain. Jordan McGee and Noah Igbenogany combined for the tackle. Yeah, over the next week or so, we got 15 days till game one here against the New York Giants. There'll be a lot of movement between all these teams.
Tons of movement right now. I mean, this is the time of the year where coaches don't like, players don't like it. Hell, me as a former player, I don't like to see this time of the year where guys are going to be losing jobs.
3rd and 2 for the Ravens. Rush drops, little sling slide arm. That's a first down. Rasheen Ali on the grab, and Darryl Worley makes the tackle. He went a little, that went like 90 degrees on that toss there.
He threw it there, but Worley is coming up laying a hat. I at least know they got the first down, but still, I love the aggression. You know, that first game I didn't like very much. We didn't have a lot of aggression in it, but today you're seeing guys coming up tattooing people.
Worley in his 10th year out of West Virginia. Dearness Johnson now makes his first appearance in the backfield for Baltimore. He'll get it through that left side. Gain will give him 5 on the carry. Carter Machinery, proud partner of the Washington Commanders. Let's get to work. Second and 5 for Baltimore here, early goings. Baltimore with 2 to the near side now. Motion from LaJohntay Western now sets up on that left side. And once again, Dearness Johnson. That's a big hit. Just crushed over the 50-yard line. And once again, that's Darryl Worley getting his name called, Mitch.
Hey, big hit. Darryl Worley is hitting, but this is something that we can't keep allowing. They got to the edge. Right here you saw Andre Jones Jr. go inside. You cannot allow the running back to get to the outside like that. Keep him inside. And you can have that big play, but have it close to the line of scrimmage. But I like Worley. He doesn't mind getting his head in there.
And Tyler Owens as well. The fastest defender, they say, right? The fastest guy on that defense.
Yes.
Johnson in the backfield, 1st and 10 for the Ravens. And it'll be Johnson. He gets wrapped up. He might have got a half a yard. That is for the first down.
He got a first down, but they played that a lot more stout. You saw him keep the edge and make him go inside, and the big guy was able to come in and wrap him up.
Big guy is Jordan McGee.
Jordan McGee.
Joe Witt Jr. called McGee the most impressive guy he's seen in camp. McGee in his 2nd year out of Temple.
And the thing about McGee, just has to stay healthy. If he's healthy, with all of the hope and the feel they have for him, this guy can go out and have a tremendous career, but you have to stay healthy.
Yeah, 5th round draft choice for Adam Peters and company. Looking for him to shine here in year number 2. So now one of those newfangled things we have here in the NFL, the virtual measurement. And as you can see on the graphic, that is a first down. So cameras positioned all around. There's nothing in the ball, but cameras positioned all around.
Does anything block the cameras? Well, where are the cameras at?
I can't tell you that, B. Mitch.
I want to know.
Johnson in the backfield now, 1st and 10 for the Ravens. Johnson with a big hole in the left, cuts it inside down to the 42, maybe 41-yard line. Eddie Goldman on the tackle for the Burgundy and Gold.
And we talk about this defensive line trying to be stopped. You look at the Baltimore Ravens, they've been a very good running team for a long time. I think this is a good test for Washington's defense. These backups going to get, if you're on this team and you are an immediate backup, you will be playing a lot. No one played 90% last year. A lot of guys played 60, 50%, but the second teamers get a lot of work. This is going to be good for them today.
Calling that a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 now. Rasheen Ali back in the backfield for Baltimore. First drive for the Ravens. Ali gets it, gets bunched up and gets taken down. He might have got to the 40-yard line. Sheldon Day on the tackle out of Notre Dame.
Sheldon Day, he makes plays, man, play after play. And this guy had a big role last year. I think he'll still make this team this year and have another role.
You take a look at that defense here. Joe Witt Jr. called Day a good technician. Knows how to throw his hands and sit in his hips, which is what I do at the breakfast buffet here before the game. But Joe Witt didn't talk about me. Ali in the backfield, 3rd down. Last year they were 48% was Baltimore. This time, Ali gets the grab. Jordan McGee on the tackle.
That was good vision by Ali to be able to just put his foot in the ground and get upfield.
Ravens so far 3 for 3 on 3rd down. Your early going first drive, chewing up some clock here. 9:30 to go in this first quarter of play. 15 days away.
Reckoning day.
From Reckoning Day. 10th play of the drive now. Javonte Jean-Baptiste now in the lineup for Burgundy Gold. Another sidearm slinger. That's Cooper Rush to LeJontay Wester. Short of the first down. Jordan McGee. The broken tackle.
Jordan been aggressive, stopped that offensive lineman from being able to shield him and allow more room on that play.
Early test here for this Commanders defense. 2nd and 4 on a beautiful August day here in Landover, Maryland. That's Johnson churning his way up the middle and gets some extra yards there on that right side. That'll be a first down for the Ravens.
You had a bunch of Washington Commanders sitting over there, but they got to get off of those blocks, shed them, get there and make the tackle, because you could just see Johnson just picking his way, ends up getting the first down.
Andre Jones Jr. eventually on the stop along with Jordan McGee. You're taking a look here, B. Mitch.
Somebody just has to get off a block. Shed him.
Do something. 1st and 10 from the 25. Rush under center. Johnson got a hole. Finds a way. Down inside the 15-yard line, down to the 14-yard line. Darryl Worley once again making the stop, a gain of 12 for Baltimore. So I'm not sure what Joe Wick Jr. is seeing right now.
Well, right there, what you saw, the defensive lineman holding plays. The linebackers got to fill those holes. You know, sometimes you're going to take on a double team and you're going to have to give up your body, but the linebackers have to fill in and make sure they can make those tackles.
Curtis Johnson in that backfield. 6 carries, 34 yards so far. As the Ravens go to the heavy personnel, left side, that is LaJohntay Wester. He'll gain 5 more, we'll call it.
The first game, that young man went 80-something yards on the punt return. He's shown he has great speed. Not that big, but Washington stayed home right there. Didn't allow him to get around the edge.
7 minutes here in this first quarter. Ben Nickel on the stop, the safety. In his first year out of Iowa State. Been a practice squad player last year. 2nd and 5 from the 9. Ali in the backfield, the lone back. He'll get it. We'll cut back, find a hole, touchdown, Baltimore. Rasheen Ali with the score.
Great vision by the running back right there. You saw the tackle coming down. He got to close even more. He seemed to be sitting there waiting. If he closes down, he can make that tackle, but he was late.
Jalen Holmes
walks to the end zone.
Jalen Holmes had a shot here. A little bit of a grip, and no. Got blocked. Touchdown, Baltimore. Opening drive. And the Ravens score. Tyler Loop now. The rookie kicker in his 6th round, 186th selection for Baltimore. On for the extra point as the Ravens go 14 plays, 70 yards, and 8:24. That kick is up, and that kick is good. Just 2 passes, 12 rushes for the Ravens, and they put the 4 points on the board. Burgundy and gold ball when we come back. Back here, first quarter of play, the Baltimore Ravens put the first points on the board. Marsh McLennan Agency, your partner in risk and people strategies, which is all about Dan Quinn. B-Mitch, all about Dan Quinn. You got to risk and manage stuff.
Oh, yeah. He does a great job managing and making guys believe in themselves and believes in brotherhood. Something I totally believe in. I think when guys have that great feeling of each other, they're going to go out there and they'll sell out for one another.
Tyler Loop on for the kick now. Kaz Allen and Demetric Felton back. It'll be Allen from the 6. Got some room on that right side. Gets up and a flag on the play.
I tell you, probably got a flag there. That thing looked like it was blocked for Kaz to go inside. He went outside. And normally when you don't hit the hole.
10-yard penalty, first down Washington.
Normally when you don't hit the hole and you go a different way, the guy has to reach out and grab somebody. If he stays with the return right there, you don't see a penalty.
Bobby Price gets called for the hold, so they'll bring it back a little bit. And Sam Hartman will get the start for the Washington Commanders. As you take a look at the numbers on Sam Hartman from last Monday night, 4 of 10. Just a few days ago, 29 yards and an interception.
Yeah. Sam, he played much better last year. I think Sam had surgery this offseason. I don't think he's completely healed up yet.
Yeah. It takes a while to come back from a shoulder injury.
Totally.
It'll be Chris Rodriguez in the backfield, so Jaden Daniels and Marcus Mariota. And there's a big hole for C-Rod up to the 20, we'll call it 25-yard line. Ian Martin on the stop for Baltimore, but Chris Rodriguez, a guy they're going to lean on this season in that backfield.
Trent Scott opened that thing up right there. Took 15 straight up the field, 45.
First down for Washington right out of the gate. Hartman out of the gun. It'll be Rodriguez again. He finds some room. Turns up past the 32-yard line.
Many people look at that run, both of those runs, they start thinking about the running back. It's about the offensive line up front. They are getting on the guys and holding them.
And Michael Dieter's that guy who you're talking about, just laid a hole open for C-Rod. First quarter, First and 10 line is brought to you by Northwest Federal Credit Union, where trust matters, as Luke McCaffrey gets his first touch of the afternoon. McCaffrey just one catch for -1 yard so far in this preseason. Let's take one more look here.
Ravens were very aggressive on that, waiting for it, but I think I want to see Luke get out. He has some speed. I would love to see him get it some opening.
Up the middle, got some room and just stumbles down, tripped on a plate of grass for Chris Rodriguez.
Chris talked a lot about coming back this year, being a little bit faster, a little bit smaller, working on his speed and things of that nature, his balance. If he keeps his balance there, he's probably going in for a touchdown. But that was a very, very good, good vision on that run right there for him to get up there. But come on, pick the feet up, brother. Pick the feet up.
He got a first down on that 11-yard gain. Once again, he gets the carry, gets knocked back there just outside the 48-yard line. Sanusi Kane on the stop for Baltimore.
When he first got here, I saw him run like that. Last year, he was a little off. This year, he's coming back with it. I think he's got his mindset again, and he's running very aggressive. If he runs like that, and the O-line blocks that way, he could be a major, major factor this year.
Well, he's going to have to run because, as we well know now, as reported this week, Brian Robinson, not official yet, but on his way to San Francisco. So C-Rod, Austin Eckler, Bill Krosky-Merritt, Jeremy McNichols will be getting the bulk of the carries for the burgundy and gold as KJ Osborne makes the grab. Jalen Armour-Davis on the coverage.
Sam got that ball out of his hands quickly and put it where he needed to, put it on the outside. He was late on some passes last week, but that was a perfect throw, perfectly positioned.
Nice blitz pickup there from Chris Rodriguez. That's a big part of this game as well.
You block, you get a chance to run. You block, you get a chance to catch balls. If you don't block, you don't get on the football field.
And it's C-Rod who gets the carry, and it looks like they were going to give him the first down as he just gets over the 49-yard line into Baltimore territory. That will be a first down for Washington. I mentioned Jeremy McNichols as he makes his first appearance as C-Rod goes off to the sideline. A little gassed, no doubt, as he had a bunch of carries there. Chris Rodriguez, 5 carries, 34 yards for C-Rod. McNichols now in that backfield. Little quick pitch to McCaffrey coming left side, near side. And he gets stuffed at the 45-yard line. Deion Martin on the stop along with Teddy Buchanan. All right, let's head down to the field. Brian Colbert Jr. with special guest, Frankie Louvu.
Here with my twin, man. They say we look alike, brother. How you feeling, man? Second game at the crib. Got the fans all here, man. It's a beautiful vibe.
Man, the energy is up. Man, I feel good. The guys feel good. You know, I knew when I was there, one of my last preseason games. So just trying to, you know, encourage the guys to keep their spirits up and have fun while they're doing it.
And Frankie, there were so many bright spots last season, but you were possibly one of the brightest, man. How great was it to come here? You had a mission to prove things. Yeah. You proved it. You had a welcome, man. How great was that?
Man, it's a testament of my work, but also I can't do what I do without the guys in this room and the guys on the team. So, you know, I got the spotlight on me, but I don't look at it that way. You know what I mean? I feel like my progress and everything that I did is, you know, it's a team thing for me, man. I just want to win at the end of the day. At the end of the day, all the individual accolades, there you go.
It was close.
Oh, it's close. Anyway, all the individual accolades, you know what I mean? You know, it don't mean that much to me because I feel like it's a team sport. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we just want to win and keep the main thing the main thing.
You talk about the spotlight on you. That's going to happen when you're playing alongside 2 future Hall of Famers, man. How have they helped you develop your game and get even more comfortable than you were last season?
Man, they helped me to the max. I feel like with the two of them in the room, man, we just got so much knowledge and so much experience in the room. Who wouldn't want to learn from them, right? And for them to show the ropes. And one day, you know, they definitely wearing that gold jacket. But while they're still here and playing, I'm playing with them, might as well just be a sponge and take in as much as I can as far as, you know, the game and from that aspect.
Hey, man, they call you the Tasmanian Devil. How tough is it to keep that Tasmanian Devil tame on this sideline with your team out there?
Hey, man, it's a lifestyle, like I said, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just blessed, bro. Every day, come out here on Sundays, And Sunday, Monday, whatever day it is, wherever we at in the parking lot, you know what I mean, we can get down. But that's the type of team we got, man. I'm just blessed to go another round, another year with the team, man, and you know, especially in the stadium right now.
Too blessed to stress, fellas. Back to you.
All right, now, you guys are twins. So are Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger, by the way. 53-yard attempt now from
It's all in the hair.
Matt Gay. That one is no good. So Gay misses. It'll be Baltimore ball. So Gay with a miss. Special team struggle. All right, B-Mitch, defensive pressure in that Cincy game was strong for the defensive front.
Very strong, and we're not seeing these guys now, but Javon Kinlaw, you know, Deron Payne, these guys were very, very stout in that game against Cincinnati, making them have to work a lot, very hard. They got a lot of pressure inside. Then they were able to get a chance to go out there and go after Joe Burrow. When you begin to make teams have to start figuring out another way instead of running up the middle, it starts working into the defensive hand.
Those guys are watching today as Joe Witt Jr. and company now trying to find out who's going to be on that 53-man roster. Baltimore takes over. Cooper Rush remains as the quarterback of the Ravens. Starts at the 43. That's Rasheen Ali on the carry.
Tyler Owens right there, baby. He is that young man that they say is the fastest guy on this football team. Ran a 10-100 meters in Texas, but you know what? It's not about his speed here. You want to see him make plays like that. That size, that speed, he could do some great things.
That's his 5th tackle of the preseason, -1 on the carry for Ali. Carlin Biggers now in the cornerback on the far side as the Ravens a little trips left. Ali in the backfield. Rush, once again, a little side on. That's Ali, gets away and going for a ride down to the 44-yard line. Boy, I tell you what, the long ride. Ben Nickel on the tackle.
Big Carl Davis down the field, man. It's a big play for the Ravens, but you love to see big guys running down the field like that. This dude's over 300 pounds. Well, he's 15 yards down the field trying to make a play.
Trying to make a play. He was hanging on for dear life is what he was. First down, Ravens. Final seconds of this first quarter. Ernest Johnson in the backfield for Baltimore. He'll get the give. And not a whole lot there. Stop for him. Maybe a 1-yard gain. Robert McDaniel, the free safety out of Jackson State, makes a stop.
They have some guys in that secondary that's trying to make some noise. I mean, look at McDaniel. He's going to be in an uphill battle to make this squad. But you know what? There are 31 other teams around there looking for guys to come up filling holes like he just did right there.
Yeah, cut down is 4 o'clock on Tuesday, and then all teams, all the scouting staffs will look at who did what, who released who, and go back to work.
Yep. Go out with the bang.
Out with a bang as the first quarter goes out as well for Dan Quinn and company. The Commanders down 7-0 to Baltimore. The Ravens on the move again from Landover. Preseason game, the last one.
Welcome back, Commanders family. Now, we know you know this because you guys are the best fans in the NFL, but if you haven't yet, make sure you tune into Command Center. It's the Commanders' flagship show. It airs on the Commanders' YouTube page every Thursday and on WSA 9 on Saturday nights. Tune in to see Mr. 8 to the 9, Santana Moss, the Mouth of the South, Fred Smoot, and the legend, Logan Paulson, alongside myself as we break down all things Commanders. We promise you, we have a fun time.
2nd and 9, rush across the middle, get a man. Down inside the 30-yard line. Dayton Wade on the catch for Baltimore. That's a first down. Noah Igbenogany with the stop. And he goes down. That is Antonio Hamilton Sr., who the coaching staff is really high on. He came in last week.
Yeah. Seemed like that looks like a stinger to me, the way he got caught. Both of them shoulder to shoulder. Receiver goes down. He just stood there, stunned. And like, if you ever got hit in the shoulder and arm goes numb, it scares the hell out of you.
It's not pleasant.
Yeah.
It's not pleasant. A gain of 15 for Dayton Wade. One more time on the hit, B-Mitch. Yep, right there on that right shoulder. Take a timeout, come right back. All right, today's defensive spotlight is brought to you by Hercules Fence. Security in every job. Joe Witt Jr. in his second season as the DC. B. Mitch, and he rarely smiles.
He's a serious man.
Very, very serious guy.
And he has a way he wants to do things. I think he feels very comfortable with that starting crew. He has the pieces that he thinks he needs to make his defense work.
In the dead of summer, he's wearing long sweats, black sweatshirt, hoodie, and a hat. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Rush now. Sets in the pocket, throws. Flag on the play as LeJontay Wester makes the catch. Carlin Vigors on the coverage. But there is laundry. A gain of 22. We'll see what
holding on Washington.
Okay. Didn't realize you were wearing a striped shirt, but okay.
Holding defense number 22. That penalty's declined. On the play is a first down.
And you are correct, sir. Carlin Vigors. Vigors gets called for the hold. Vigors number 1 in preseason tackles with 9. 3 new guys coming in now for the burgundy and gold. They reset that defense now, so it'll be first and goal from the
12
7.
people on the field, man.
12, and there's a whistle. B. Mitch is all over it. Substitution.
3 run in, 2 run off. You need 3 to run off.
12 men on defense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Excuse me, half the distance to the goal line. Still first down.
So Cleveland Farrell was apparently not supposed to be in that huddle.
That type of penalty right there makes the coach pull his hair out. Well, Dan has none.
I was going to say, but I wasn't going to say. Because I got to talk to him this week, and I didn't want to tick him off. First and goal from the 3 now for Baltimore. Ernest Johnson in the backfield. Rush under center. And Johnson escapes 1, escapes 2. Trying to get to the end zone. And they'll keep him out. Ben Nickel on the tackle.
Got to make that tackle early on. You get your big mitts on the running back, bring him down. But you got to give the credit to that running back as well to break that tackle, keep his balance.
And there you see it after the first missed tackle, but Ben Nickel comes flying over to make the stop. So second and goal for Baltimore. From the 1. Fullback, running back set for Cooper Rush. On the outside, untouched, is Ernest Johnson on the score. So Baltimore, 2 drives and 2 touchdowns. Johnson, who came over from Cleveland.
You're a running football team, Chick?
Yep.
Fake it up the middle, jump to the outside. Everybody goes into the middle, and they've been doing it for years.
Johnson with the score. And so Baltimore looking for the extra point from Tyler Loop. Loop now the kicker for Baltimore. Begin for Justin Tucker. Kick is up. And Loop, there it is. 7 plays, 57 yards. In 3:33 for the Ravens, and they take a 14-0 lead. Samuel chatting it up. Commanders fans, don't miss head coach Dan Quinn on the game plan this season. Coach will take us inside his game plan for the week's opponent, break down the game, tape, and get insight you can't get anywhere else. Kick off your game day with the game plan Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. on WSA 9. Hey, I know that place. And on Commanders YouTube. Also available on WTKR in Norfolk and WJZ in Baltimore. Check your local listings for more information. Demetri Felton with the kickoff return. He gets stopped at the 15-yard line. Special teams play always been big for Baltimore. That's a 14-yard return.
John Harbaugh, their head coach, was a special teams coordinator early in his career, and he makes sure his team plays hard. This is what I want to see Washington do on kickoff coverages. The guy's standing there waiting. You got speed to come at him. Run through him or make you give one move and get past him.
That's a wideout making the tackle, Tez Walker. So Sam Hartman now back at quarterback for the burgundy and gold. Jeremy McNichols in the backfield. Quick toss to McCaffrey on the right side. Trying to break some tackles, gets up to the 18-yard line. Keon Martin on the stop for Baltimore. SeatGeek, the official primary ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders. B-Mitch, they were supposed to have a joint practice this week.
Yeah.
That did not take place. Both teams mutually agreeing that we're just going to stay in our own facilities and get some work done. But that kind of hurts the starters.
I think it hurt both of the teams with the starters because I think it would have been a great test for Washington. Also, a great test for the Baltimore Ravens to have their starters go against each other. But right now, they don't even play in this game. So they missed that practice and also doesn't play in the game. So we'll see how things go as we move forward. But I would have loved to see those guys go against each other.
Sam Hartman missing just his second pass of the day. He's 5 for 7. Overthrows the tight end Colson Yankoff. Second quarter, 1st and 10 line is brought to you by AAA. AAA Commanders VP membership. Visit AAA.com/Commanders to join. 3rd and 5 now. Hartman, straight drop, flag on the play. Going to step up. He's got some room to run. He will. And he will get to the 30-yard line for a first down. But we'll take a look at what that flag is as Ruben Lowry makes the stop.
Encroachment.
What'd you call me?
Encroachment on defense.
Okay. A gain of 9 for Sam
Offside.
Hartman.
Defense number 93. That penalty's declined. Result in play is a first down.
Aeneas Peoples is called. The rookie out of Virginia Tech gets his name called for the wrong reason. One more look there. And Sam Hartman using his legs.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 29. 3 wide out set now. McCaffrey across the middle. That's tipped and picked off. That is Jalen Armour-Davis on the interception. And they've been in plus category as far as turnovers go, Baltimore. Trenton Simpson bats it down off the hands of the toss of Sam Hartman. And Jalen Armour-Davis.
Unfortunate right there for Sam.
And he walks to the sideline. One more look. Little tip. Armour-Davis on the pick. It'll be Ravens ball when we come back. Guys who will be Lamar Jackson on the right, who has been unbelievable, and Jaden Daniels on the left, who's about to be unbelievable. B-Mitch. He's been spectacular. Those two guys.
Yeah. That's a lot of talent and a lot of cheddar right there, bro.
If I wore that chain, by the way, I'd walk out looking like Billy Barty, which is an old-time actor. Really older reference, sorry. All right, 1st and 10 for Baltimore from the 39. That's Rasheen Ali right side, and he's got some room, a lot of room. Runs out of bounds untouched. Giving chase was Darryl Worley and Antonio Hamilton Sr. back in the lineup. That's a gain of 11.
You got to have leverage. You can't, I mean, one thing about it, if you miss it, make him go inside. There are more people there, but you overrun it and you allow him to jump to the outside.
Thinking back to Lamar Jackson. Passer rating last year was 119.6.
Unbelievable.
4th highest in history. One of the guys who's going to learn from him is Devin Leary, now at quarterback for Baltimore in his first year out of Kentucky. Ravens on a 1st, and he's going to take a little bootleg right, looking right side. That a catch? They're going to call that a catch? And they call it a catch. That's Keith Kirkwood on the catch. A tippy toe on the sideline. We'll take a look as well, but that's a heck of a grab by Kirkwood. A gain of 17. Nice throw, too.
Got them both in.
Was that ball bobbled or not?
The tippy toes, baby. Got both of them in. Right. I didn't see the ball. I saw the toes get in.
Antonio Hamilton Sr. on the coverage. And they're going to challenge this now. Folks looking on the big screen, and we're trying to see if that ball bobbled
Washington
or not.
is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed catch and a first down.
And we'll take a timeout as well as the official review. When we come back, we'll hear from the new guy, Vaughn Miller, on the other side. Let's take another look as we continue to look at this thing.
I think when it hit, the ball moved a little bit.
Yeah? Here we go.
After review, the ruling on the field has been changed to an incomplete pass.
There we go, baby.
It's a successful challenge. and Washington will not be charged with a timeout.
So Dan Quinn with a successful challenge as we take one more look.
It was an outstanding try by the receiver, but right here, he has everything in. And when he comes down, you can see the ball move. Right there, it moved, and it's rocked. As soon as that ball rocked, that's not a catch.
Keith Kirkwood did almost everything he could to make that a grab, but it is not. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Baltimore here with 11:39 to go in this first half as the Commanders move to a little nickel defense here. Devin Leary, your quarterback, naked in the backfield, but now here comes Rasheen Ali to join him in that backfield. Leary, straight drop, gonna go up top, left side. Ball knocked away, intended for Anthony Miller.
Unbelievable play by Tyler Owens right there. Running, was able to get his head back without running into the receiver to get a call.
Owens makes the play and sent down to the field with my guy BCJ and a special guest, Von Miller.
On the sideline with a future Hall of Famer, man. It does not get better than that. Von, been here for a little bit, man. How you feeling?
Man, I feel good, man. I've only been here for about a month, and I felt like I've been knowing these guys for a long time. They did a great job of really getting me acclimated to the new environment and a new team, man, and I love it here.
Oh, man, it's 3rd down right here. You told me you let me know what you see. What you see right here on this play?
Like a pass. They already in field goal range. Yeah, that's what we wanted right there. They're already in field goal range, so yeah, this take the field goal. Well, we need a big play on offense, need a big drive on offense. We get the ball at halftime. Any points right here would be good for us.
Now, Von, we got to go to break. Will you kick it with us a little bit? You've been hanging out with me for like 20 minutes now. Will you kick it with me when we come off break?
Yeah, of course.
All right, y'all fellas, back to y'all. I'm going to kick it here with Von.
All right, so Von Miller stand by as Tyler Loop now will try the field goal. He's already missed one today. He's missed a couple there from distance. This is a 46-yard attempt. 11:30 to go here in the second quarter. Kick is up. Curls in, hits the draw, and it's good for Tyler Loop, and the Ravens have a 17-0 lead. When we come back, Von Miller once again. Baltimore blanking Washington right now. And the Commanders offense looking for a spark.
We can spark it right here on this kick return. I mean, I made a career out of it, Chick.
Yeah, you did.
You kicked the ball off. I was mad at the world. I tried to do something for my offense, and I need someone to do it now. Run with some aggression.
Well, I saw you were mad at the world when you played golf. That's what I see. Dimitri Felton and Kaz Allen back there, and it's going to be a touchback, come out to the 35-yard line. Let's go back to Von Miller and BCJ.
Here with Von Miller. We're talking chickens, we're talking farm. We're having a really good time, Von. Now, last time me and you actually got to rap, you had just put pen to paper. You had just signed with the Burgundy and Gold. You said you've been here for a month now, and it feels like you've been here forever, man. What's it been like?
Man, it's been great, man. We got a really good group of guys. Adam Peters has done a good job of getting high character guys in the locker room, team guys, and I've been able to assimilate pretty quickly.
You got a guy like Bobby Wagner who's been able to help you get comfortable. Another future Hall of Famer, man. He said back in the day he used to watch you play and study you and learn, man. How is that cool? Is that somebody that you also watch, man, to be able to share a room like that and learn from each other?
Man, it's been great, man. I've been a fan of Bobby for a long time. He was, the heartbeat of that Legion of Boom defense, that Seattle defense, the legendary Seattle defense. And so I paid attention to him, and to be on the same team is great, man. It really is.
And Von, you're bringing Super Bowl experience. You've been on some of the best teams, but you said it to me. You said, why wouldn't I want to be here? Why wouldn't I want to play with the kid, Jaden Daniels, man? How excited are you to be able to see what you guys can accomplish this season?
Yeah, the rumors are true about Jaden, man. He's a team guy. He's a really good quarterback. And, your team, they take on shades of your head coach and your quarterback, man, and we got two of the best in the business right now. So we should have a pretty good team to go along with that.
Von, you're one of the best in the business. Thank you for kicking it with us, man. We just spent like 30 minutes together here in this heat. Brother, I appreciate you, fellas. Back to y'all. I'm here with the future Hall of Famer.
Another gold jacket guy,
yes,
along with Bobby Wagner.
Two
It's
of them.
3rd and 8 now for Sam Hartman. Straight drop, pushed out of the pocket. Got to find Luke McCaffrey. Got to get across the 35-yard line, knocked out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it, but it's Teddy Buchanan on the stop. And they're going to say he's just short of a first down.
Just short. Teddy Buchanan came with some ill intentions right there. Listen, I see things like that. I want to see that when we go after guys too. Luke was trying to go for this first down, but he was like, I'm not letting you get there, young man.
So they'll go on 4th and 1 from their own 44. Just inside 10 minutes.
Terrific at this last year with Jaden Daniels.
Well, top team, and that is nowhere fast. Nowhere fast. David Ajobo with the stop. He was in the backfield, almost took the handoff.
He timed that perfectly. You know, you can look at the offensive line and say they got to get that block, but he timed that perfectly. Didn't have a chance for the block.
I wonder if that Luke McCaffrey's got to pick that up or not. It's twice now McCaffrey's missed on this series on blocks. Last year, the Commanders were first in the NFL on 4th down, but there was no room there.
Colson Yankoff was coming on the cross, but I mean, I don't know if that's his pickup or not.
Right. So it'll be Baltimore ball, short field they're working with there on the 42-yard line. Devin Leary again at quarterback under center. Rasheen Ali in the backfield for Baltimore, and Leary. A little pressure from the right, delivers. There'll be no gain on that one. Scotty Washington on the catch, and Duke Riley makes a stop for Washington in his 8th year out of LSU.
You see some of these guys coming out here, Chick, and I know they're backups, but they got to understand when you get on this football field, you have to go. It's all about showing coaches that you mean business. And because some guys get cut just because of the way that they played or the speed that they play at. Not because they don't know what they're doing, because they play slow.
2nd and 10. Leary's going to throw up top. Hamilton on the coverage, and that one goes over the head, intended for Xavier Guillory. So it'll be 3rd down, Baltimore.
I think Duke Riley again had some pressure on Leary right there. Made him have to work.
So 3rd down and 10. Just over 9 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter of play, and Washington looking for a spark. Dan Quinn love to get his offense back on the field. Ali to the left of Leary. In the gun. Double left for Ravens. Pressure. Ali with a grab, but a quick tackle. That'll not be a first down as Ali Cajo with the stop, who leads, by the way, with 8 tackles in the preseason. Cajo makes the stop, the rookie out of UCLA.
Sure tackle right there. Hit him, stop him. Don't let him go anywhere.
Not bad.
But you saw him, he broke down. Did not allow him a chance to just get a quick move and go past him. He broke down and hit him right on point.
Not bad for a guy undrafted. Jordan Stout now into punt. Kaz Allen is back just inside the 10-yard line for Washington. Little bobble on the catch for the Stout, and Allen kind of fake it. And Ravens was down that at the 10-yard line. Tez Walker once again with the little down. Command Center, Game Day Live and Post Game Live, hosted by our guy Brian Colbert Jr. with a guy named Brian Mitchell. I've heard of him. And Santana Moss. It's the official Commanders pregame show an hour before kickoff, and then hang with the guys right afterwards on Post Game Live. Watch the shows on YouTube, Facebook, X, and WUSA 9+. There's a flag now on the play on that return, and the referees are huddling. And Cleet Blakeman, our head official, is discussing.
Illegal touching, kicking team number 81. It's a 5-yard penalty from the dead ball spot, first down.
And I'm looking at my broadcast partner, Brian Mitchell, who made a living on special teams. He gave me a look like, what did you say? Illegal touching?
How is that illegal touching? I don't get that.
I don't either.
The returner was not trying to catch it at all.
Sam Hartman, quick toss to the left. Up over the 20 on to the 22-yard line for Sam Hartman.
I'm still baffled by that call.
And Ja'Cory Brooks on the catch. Ruben Lowry with the stop there for Baltimore. McNichols now in the backfield on a 2nd and 3. Hartman again in the seam. Colson Yankoff. He's got some room. Look at that big fella. Can he outrun him? Oh, no, down inside the 25-yard line. But Yankoff with a little speed there. Nice throw by Sam Hartman.
Dan Quinn was talking earlier last week about this young man, saying how he had a great camp. Colson Yankoff plays a lot of great special teams, and I think this play, things like that can help him out big time. He's in a battle with Ben Sinnott, you know, and I think Colson Yankoff has been playing some very, very good football. We'll see what happens next week.
His 2nd catch of the preseason. Played running back at UCLA. Showed some speed there.
I thought he was about to house it, man.
Baltimore, a little confusion there. A little give. Out inside the 24-yard line. C.J. Okoye on the stop. The carry by Jeremy McNichols. Look at him
Great
run.
balance right there, and then he started working. Right here, I thought he's about to go,
Look at that
man.
stride.
Look at it. Big fella out in the opening, man. I love that.
That's a 52-yard gain by Colson
Hell
Yankoff.
yeah.
You can't say that on TV. 2nd and 8. Hartman, left side. Little back shoulder throw. That's going to get away. Intended for Ja'Cory Brooks. Zanuse Kane on the coverage. Hartman 9 of 13 so far for 88 yards and the interception. In at left tackle now for Washington, George Fant, who just came in this past week.
Veteran player, a lot of experience.
Brandon Coleman watches this one. Coleman returned to practice this week after 3 weeks off. Demetric Felton now in his first appearance in that backfield. Hartman stays in the pocket, now moves out and this gets pulled down. That'll be a sack. Teddy Buchanan and company converge on Sam Hartman.
That's a situation where the quarterback has to have that clock go off in his head. You got to let that ball go or something, because you know it's starting to get close to 4 seconds. Got to go.
Trenton Simpson and Aeneas Peebles combine on the tackle. So here we go. Field goal attempt. Matt Gay, who missed from 53 wide left earlier in this ball game now. This is from 47. Trustway on the hold. Kick is up. That one is true. Dead down the middle, and Washington with 5:41 to go in this first half of play get their first points on the board. A little clap from Brian Mitchell as Matt Gay.
It's just like a basketball player. Get one to go through the uprights, and then now you're on a roll. Get your little layup. That's a layup.
That's a layup. 47 yards is a layup. It is nowadays.
For Matt Gay, it is.
Dan Quinn talks to his crew. Matt Gay gets the congratulations. Sam Hartman, nice drive from Sam Hartman. As you take a look at the numbers on Sam Hartman, 9 of 13 for 88 yards. Had the pick that was knocked down. Let's head back down to the sidelines in BCJ.
Fellas, it is no secret that Jaden Daniels and Sam Hartman are besties on this team. I talked to Jaden Daniels during camp and said, Sam Hartman's had some ups and downs. How do you keep him poised? He said it's just football, baby. He got to just play his game. He has to know not to get too high or too low. Great advice from only a year 2 guy, fellas. It's kind of impressive for Jaden Daniels.
No question. And, you know, it's going to be a decision time come roster time. You got Josh Johnson, who we'll see certainly in that second half, and Sam Hartman, who's a great teammate, coming off a shoulder surgery as Baltimore from the 1. And is Myles Gaskin, who gets up over the 25-yard line to the 26. It'll be Baltimore ball for the Ravens.
Right now, Chick, I saw some guys right there saying, I want to make this team. They were flying down the field. That's Luke McCaffrey down there made a tackle, baby. Listen, you got to do, if you're not getting where you want to be in that position, you got to show the coaches that you're willing to sell out on special teams. And that's how a lot of guys are going to make it here. A lot of guys get into this league by playing special teams. Jeremy Reeves, Now Jeremy Reeves is getting a lot of play on defense.
A lot of playing time.
And because they know what this guy's about, they know he will bring the pain, and I love it. Luke, good job, brother.
And Revo watching this one, he's played a lot on the defensive secondary, made a lot of plays for Washington. I talked to Revo this week, and I said, you know, the way that you're looking, as you take a look at the coverage one more time, B. Mitch.
They're running, man. You got a lot of white jerseys on the other side to go over there and give problems to the Ravens. You have to do that. And I've been looking at this when I saw previous kickoff coverages. You get a start. They're standing 5 yards from you. They have no momentum. They should not be able to block you.
Revo, joining that conversation, told me, look, I've been in the league 8 years. I'm a safety first before a special teamer, even though he's a Pro Bowl special teamer.
Yeah.
And now he's getting a lot of play at that.
Totally.
Ravens running it up here with 4:50 to go in this first half of play. Dearness Johnson on the carry. Andre Jones Jr. on the stop.
Little fella Raging Cajun.
There's enough of them in the league.
Yeah, we got a lot of them now, Chick.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Third and 7 now. And we got 2 wide each side now for Baltimore. Leary, straight drop. Gonna go right, and the catch. Nice throw by Leary, thrown out of bounds. Scotty Washington on the catch. Robert McDaniel takes him out. And they will move those chains. One more look, B. Mitch.
That ball was thrown perfectly, right on time. Good coverage here, but he let it go, and when the guy came out the break, ball was there.
Almost indefensible there. Gain of 8 and a first down for Baltimore from the 37. Leary, 3 of 7 rushing or passing, pardon me. Nice Johnson. He won't get much. After the play curriculars. Duke Riley on the stop. 8th year.
The linebackers are playing a little better now. Early on, I saw the defensive linemen handling their job, and the linebackers were not finishing, were not filling the holes. Right now, they're doing a much better job.
2nd and 10, 3 minutes to go here in this first half. Defensive changes being made. Rasheen Ali returns to the lineup for Baltimore. Leary, a little pressure, gets out over the hands. Gonna scramble to the left, and gets knocked out of bounds. They'll call it at the 42-yard line. Jalen Holmes on the push.
Was like, I'm not letting you get around this corner, man.
Eddie Goldman with a force. Pushed him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd down Baltimore. 3rd and 6 from the 41. You'd love to get the ball back for the offense here with the 2-minute drill.
Let's get a 2-minute drill.
They practiced that this week. Really cool practice this week to watch. They went through end of game, end of half situations, which they were so good at last year. Rasheen Ali in the backfield. Leary, pressure up the middle, tosses, knocked out of bounds. That'll be 4th down. Nice play. The catch by Xavier Guillory. Antonio Hamilton, senior, on the stop.
They're having fun out there now. This is what this is all about, man. You sell out, you go out there, you do everything you can, and let the coaches decide what they want to do.
One more, take a look at the hit. Antonio, 1:59 to go. Jordan Stout will punt for Baltimore. Kaz Allen is back in punt return formation. You got a chance to talk with the punt returners this offseason. Kaz Allen back there. You also counseled Jalen Lane.
Yeah, just talking to him about reading the punts, knowing everything before the ball is even snapped, having a feel for that. At that point, you know what can happen. That ball should never hit the ground right there. Kaz got to get up there and catch that. But just talking to him about knowing the distance of the punters, knowing their average, watching them, which way they're aiming, how they're trying to kick it, knowing you should know everything prior to the ball being snapped, where they're trying to kick it, and set your game plan up. And Jalen Lane, he has a good feel for it already. A lot of these other guys, some guys, they are unsure back there. He is very, very sure of what he's doing back there.
And there's a nice little putt there by Jordan Stout, 48-yard punt. Apparently he's been watching the PGA Tour this week. He's no Scotty Scheffler. Sam Hartman back at quarterback now. They start deeper in their own end. He's going to go left side. That's Tay Martin, and that's a catch.
Yeah.
Clock running.
Tay Martin has been impressive throughout the camp. I like him.
TJ Tampa on the coverage. That's a great name. 2nd and 5 from the 12. Hartman. Again, this time left side. That's a catch, and that is big Lawrence Cager with the grab. That's it back down to the sidelines. BCJ.
All pro Revo, my guy, got the papers everywhere, man. Got the Kobe's on. How you feeling, dog?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed, man. I cannot complain, bro.
Man, you are definitely blessed. You have looked so good this preseason, man. And you told me during training camp you wanted to continue to improve, and you've done just that, man. How great does it feel to be able to be on that field and show all the work you put in?
Oh, man, anytime you get to step on the grass, it's a blessing. Oh, no! Anytime you get to step on the field, it's a blessing, man. You can't take it for granted. But just continue to find things to improve on, right? Just because you clip one milestone doesn't mean that's the end of it. You got to find something else.
That's a tough position to put you in right here. Like the interception happened right behind us. However, our defense, let's talk about that a little bit because they have looked very, very strong and good. What has the message been to these young guys? We got a lot of young guys out there looking to prove it, man. What's that message been?
Man, just have fun, man. At the end of the day, football is football. Don't make it bigger than what it is. I'm a living testament to the work that you put in will pay you back. I don't know when it will be, but at some point it will. So just always put your best foot forward every day. Be consistent in that and who you are, and good things will follow. Don't know the timeline of it. I mean, for me, it was 5 years, but those 5 years work, that was worth it.
All Pro Revo always giving us the good word here. Fellas, with my guy, Jeremy Reeves. Back to y'all.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right. Well, that wasn't good.
That was late. That
Martin.
pass was late, man. Late in the inside. Late.
Keon Martin with the pick 6 off of Sam Martin, 26 yards. That's 10 points off turnovers for Baltimore, B-Mitch.
Left hash, throwing it out to the right side. It can't be late, and it damn sure can't be inside. That's a double whammy for a quarterback right there. He's sitting there waiting for it. If that ball's not thrown on time and out to the outside, that happens right there. Pick 6.
Corey Brooks was the intended receiver, but Keon Martin makes the grab. Undrafted and getting his name called for Baltimore. So John Harbaugh finding a diamond in the rough. He's been playing very well in this preseason for Baltimore. That was not good for Washington.
No.
And they'll get the ball back here on a kickoff with 1:16 to go. During that regular season last year, only 9 interceptions for the Commanders, which led the league, but 2 today.
Yeah, Jaden does.
Preseason.
Jaden reads stuff and gets the ball out of his hands so quickly. That right there, that's a double whammy for a quarterback. We talked about him having surgery in the offseason. You cannot. I mean, you definitely cannot throw that ball late. And I don't know if he had enough zip on it. That ball has to be thrown very early, or you got to have a Brett Favre type arm to get it out there if you're going to throw it that late. That was late and inside, and it doesn't end up good for you at all.
Demetric Felton on the return, but a flag on the play here with 1:09 to
return,
go.
Holding, receiving team number 48. It's a 10-yard penalty for the spot and foul, first down.
So Ben Nickel get called for the holding, and they'll bring this one back a little bit as Sam Hartman goes right back to that huddle with 1:09 to go. It's a sick feeling if you're a quarterback.
But cornerbacks, same way. Cornerback give up a touchdown, you got to go right back at it and be confident. He has to come out right now and forget about what he just did and think about the next play. Dan Quinn has talked about not worrying about yesterday and not thinking about tomorrow. Worry about right now. Let that play go and move forward.
1:09 to go. The Commanders do have 3 timeouts left. We'll see what Cliff Kingsbury is thinking as the OC with Hartman out of the gun. Kaz Allen in the backfield. 3 wide left, and they're going to give it to Allen on a draw play. So he'll wind his way up. Gain of about 4. Teddy Buchanan on the stop for Baltimore.
Kaz Allen, a young man where I talked about it 2 weeks ago, where this kid has so much ability. He has big playability. And they've been trying to he was a receiver last year. He's down a running back. They're trying to find ways to get the ball in his hands.
Hartman throwing into traffic That one intended for Ja'Cory Brooks. TJ Tampa on the coverage. And a flag on the play. That could be Tampa being called.
Pass interference, defense number 27. Ball replaced at the spot of the foul. First down, Washington.
Tampa called for the infraction. Will be Commanders now with 45 seconds to go. It's the spread offense for Washington. Hartman 11 of 16 for 103 and 2 picks. He'll dump it right to McCaffrey. Cuts inside 1, inside 2. Gets up to the 47-yard line for Luke McCaffrey. Keon Martin and Teddy Buchanan can't quite make the tackle.
And, you know, this is a good time for Sam right now. You know, the coaches want to see how you're going to go out there and produce. But when you deal with a bad situation, an interception like that, they want to see how you respond to it. He can show a lot right now.
So Dan Quinn calls timeout. One more time. Look at the move. A little dookie-de-duke right here.
Looks a little bit like his brother right there.
Yeah.
He looks like his brother on that one, man.
He's done some things here on offense. Also made special teams tackles.
Yes.
As you said, you gotta do something to make this squad. Cut down days Tuesday, 4 o'clock. Less than 76 hours away. 36 seconds to go now. First and 10. They got 2 timeouts left. From their 47. Naked backfield for Hartman. Going to step up and tries to throw. Was that fumbled or not? Hartman's moving. This just depends on what they're going to call it. And right now the referees are calling it a fumble. Trenton Simpson kind of knocked it away.
That play was all caused by the missed block of Trent Scott on the right side, the right tackle. You watch him, the 32 comes off the edge right there. And Sam tried to get out, but it seemed like it's a fumble to me. Ball came out of his hand.
Ball never hit the ground. That's an interception.
Interception.
Third turnover, third INT. Malik Ham gets credited with the interception from Lafayette. So Ravens ball now with 29 seconds to go. Boy.
Ask the question. If you fumble it and they catch it, is it an interception still? Does it have to be a pass to be an interception?
They're calling it a fumble.
And a catch.
And a catch.
Okay.
I don't know how that works, but a fumble recovery. 30 seconds to go. Leary looking for more. Going to toss it. But a quick stop. Tyler Owens on the grab. Makes the stop Sheldon Day as well right there. And Baltimore takes their first timeout here with 25 seconds to go. So 15 days from now, B-Mitch, the regular season begins. As you take a look at the schedule, open up the Giants, who they swept for the first time last year. Santana Day as well. Then off to Green Bay.
4 days later.
4 days later. A lot of games that are not on Sunday and not at 1 o'clock.
I mean, it starts off real quickly for them. I think this team, they seem to be ready for it. They played well last year. A lot of primetime games this year. Let's show. Just show the rest of the league and show the league thank you and show them, yes, we deserve these games.
You saw Sam Hartman there on the sidelines. He must be wondering what's going on. Leary back. Pressure up the middle. Gets tapped on the helmet, but nothing, and gets the throw off. That's inside the 40-yard line. Scotty Washington on the catch. Ale Kehoe on the tackle, and another timeout by Baltimore. So they're really trying to get Tyler Loop here.
I mean, it's preseason.
Right.
It's your last time to practice before it gets real. You try everything you can. Let's see if we can get in the field goal range. And I think Washington should be looking at it the same way. Let's stop them. You may have a situation like this coming up on September 7th. You want to shut it down.
Harbaugh was your special teams coach in Philly, right?
Yes, yes.
What was he like?
Intense, man. He would run down on the field and do all the stuff, but he believed in doing certain things, closing out games, being ready. He didn't look at special teams as that other forgotten spot. He looked at special teams as that spot that can throw the favor to your side. 3rd and 4, Leary. Quickly out to the left, and a catch and a first down. That's Xavier Guillory on the catch, and Carlin Vigors with the force out of bounds.
So first down with 8 seconds. Clock ticking now. They're going to let this clock down.
Pressure on Leary
down.
from Andre Jones right there as well.
Yep, Andre Jones under pressure, and they stop the clock and take their third and final timeout with 2 seconds to go. And so it again will be Tyler Loop, the kicker, getting a lot of work done. Is Loop, who comes in for Justin Tecker. He was good from 46 yards earlier today. Two seconds to go. $52-yard field goal attempt here from Loop. 7 of 9 during this preseason for Tyler Loop. This is from 52 yards. Snap, hold, kick, just inside the left upright, and good. So Tyler Loop, 8
Baltimore has a kicker all the time, man.
All the time. And
from Matt Stover to Justin Tucker, now they got Luke.
Dan Quinn kind of hovering as his team heads out to go in the locker room, and they will have a discussion. And it's the Ravens 27-3 here in Landover. Halftime coming. We got more. B. Mitch, Chick, BCJ. Halftime here, getting ready for the third quarter. 27-3 Baltimore Ravens. Ryan Mitchell, Chick Hernandez. I don't want to say anything. But what they've done. So folks who were going to come to this stadium, Northwest Stadium this year, they have upgraded. They have gone to local vendors and everything. I didn't ask you to eat. Okay, well there we go. A lot of new food here. The double smash burger. This is the W pretzel, by the way.
That's a smash burger right there, baby.
No longer W, by the way. Okay. The Rays Hail chicken tenders, I'm going to get to in a minute.
Yeah.
But first, highlights of that first half. And C-Rod had himself a first half.
Came out to play. He talked about losing weight, getting faster. C-Rod averaged 7 yards a carry in the first half. His offensive linemen were coming off, but right here you see, boom, he got that cut. Great vision to cut back, get extra yards. Right here, keep your feet up. He could walk into the end zone more than likely. And then they start throwing the ball around as well. And guess who is that? Colston Yankoff, a guy who plays unbelievable on special teams, and now showing the coaches, look, coach, I can do this as well.
Yeah.
I want to play. And Luke McCaffrey, another young man, catching passes. But you're going to have to do more when you want to be that 5th, 6th receiver. Tackling on special teams. Unbelievable. A lot of young guys came out here with an opportunity to go present themselves, and they did it well.
It'll be very difficult to call this play now with the district taco chicken and carnitas in my mouth, but we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna give it a shot. Whole new, brand new food here. There's the kick. And from the 1-yard line, Kaz Allen got some room. When it cut up the middle, got some room over at the 30-yard line. He gets pulled down at the 30-yard line. Today's first half stats brought to you by La Chemin de Ro Champagne.
La Chemin de Ro.
And Branson Cognac, the official champagne and cognac of the Washington Commanders. I'll leave it to the Louisiana guy to say that correctly. I'm surprised he could say that with a full chicken in his mouth. That's impressive.
Just a little piece, just a little piece.
I'm going to try the taco, but I hope that the menu is good. Now the offense needs to be better. Simple as that. As we start you off, and it's going to be Josh Johnson at quarterback. Demetric Felton in the backfield. Johnson, quick throw to the outside. That's Michael Gallup. It gets up down to the 35-yard line.
See how quick that ball got out there to Gallup. In those plays right there, the quarterback has to put some zip on it to get out there quickly so they can get upfield. You know, and I think Josh Johnson, he has a strong arm. He gets it out there quickly.
Josh Johnson in his 11th year, but really been in the league longer than that.
Played a lot of teams.
A lot of teams. 2nd and 5.
Stay employed, baby. Stay employed.
Quick shot out to the left, and that is Ja'Cory Brooks on the catch.
Ja'Cory Brooks has been making plays all camp. Getting to the preseason game, he makes plays. I like everything about this young man. You know, it may be tough for him to make this roster, but still, he's showing a lot to other people.
Third quarter, 1st and 10 line brought to you by Bank of America, official bank of the Washington Commanders. On a 3rd and 1, Johnson in the backfield. That's the give up the middle. That'll be a first down, Washington, as Demetric Felton gets the carry. So
You remember 2 years ago, we called the game, he was in Cleveland.
Yes.
Running back, catch balls out the backfield, kick return, punt return. Still around, and I think, you got to find ways. Sometimes you're not that main guy. You're not that top-notch guy. You got to show the coaches you can do a certain amount of things where they will not let you go because you can fill so many positions.
The 6th-round draft pick of the Browns back in 21. In his 3rd year, Demetric Felton got his first carry there. 6 for 42 during the preseason. Once again, left side, Felton gets through the handhold of one as that's C.J. Ravenel on the stop for Baltimore. Chandler Martin with a little push in. First guy in. And Felton, another carry. Commanders go a little, almost the trips right. Johnson, protection. Fires quickly to the outside and the sideline. Did he get it? He did. Michael Gallup with another grab. His 7th year out of Colorado State.
Just the flick of the wrist.
Little velocity.
Yeah, velocity, man. You in this league, you have to get the ball out there quickly. If Joe Montana didn't have the strongest arm, but Joe Montana knew how to throw the ball early enough to where it got there.
A gain of 8 as they go up tempo, and they're going to call that a drop. KJ Osborne tried to take off before that ball was in his hands. And for those who don't know, Josh Johnson's 2nd stint with Washington, by the way.
Yeah.
He was here back in 2018. He came in so quickly, had to learn his teammates' names through the Madden
By
game.
playing Madden.
That is ridiculous.
Hey, man.
He knows his guys
By
now.
any means necessary.
Sure. Yep. He's been with the Saints, Baltimore, San Fran, Denver, the Jets, Detroit, Oakland, Houston. And now here with Washington for a 2nd time on a 4th and 1. And Felton up the gut. Aeneas Peebles on the stop. We'll see what kind of mark they get.
We need the virtual. Or first.
They're going to give him the first down. Felton remains in that backfield. Out of the gun. Johnson got some time now. Going to step up and he'll take it himself. He's got wheels, by the way. Tries to get down. A little awkward slide. That looked like Robert Griffin.
No, he looked like Jaden when Jaden first started sliding.
Keandre Jackson on the stop. If you're going to get down, you got to get down.
But right here, watch. Felton came across. Boom. Gave him that extra time to get those yards right there.
At this point, you got to get down.
Yeah.
You can't go forward.
Just slide.
Just slide.
No need to get hit.
2nd and 4 of the game by 6 of Johnson. Felton, and he gets just dumped at the 45-yard line. Keandre Jackson again with the stop. The rookie out of Illinois State. Negative yards there for Demetric Felton. Tenth play of the drive now for the Burgundy and Gold. On a 3rd and 6 now for Josh Johnson. Felton remains in that backfield. Excuse me. Got some time, trying to buy some time, and then just has to throw it away as he gets hit. That's Malik Ham with the pressure on Josh Johnson. It'll be 4th down and time for Tressway to hit the field.
Didn't get much on that play, but I am watching Demetric Felton, and Demetric Felton just chipped.
You like that?
He just chipped at the end, man, and that the end stopped because he knew. I love it, man. Love it.
Tressway on the punt in his 12th year out of Oklahoma. LeJonte Wester will be back for Baltimore. Wily veteran Tressway. Wester already has an 87-yard punt return for a touchdown versus Indy in the preseason. Little pooch punt here. That one bounces at the 8. And Tressway, once again, one of the masters of inside the 20. 296 career punts inside the 20. We're back after this. The quarterbacks there. 2 Heisman Trophy winners and Sam Hartman. And Marcus Mariota returning to practice this week. He's coming back from Achilles tendonitis. He says he is working back to be ready for week 1, just in case number 5 can't go, which, of course, no one wants. But Jade's been spending the last 10 minutes trying to brighten the spirits of Sam Hartman, who's had a difficult day.
Good friend right there.
And I have spilled my drink here in the booth, so we've got chaos going on right now. All right, 1st and 10 for Baltimore from their own 10. Devin Leary at quarterback. Rasheen Ali with the carry. Just take a look. This is it's a Heisman trophies. I don't know where they hide the Heisman. I don't think they bring them to the stadium, but that's a.
Nah, they're a little heavy.
There's a lot of hardware.
They're a little heavy to bring to the stadium, Chick.
Marcus Mariota, who kind of went through the same thing that Jake did, so that's a perfect teammate. You come out as a Heisman Trophy winner and, you know, labeled as the savior of your franchise. And Derrick Henry also on this sideline. It's hard to miss him, by the way, because he is a load.
Huge.
Yeah, that's a business decision to tackle him.
Looks like a tight end, man.
Looks like 2 tight ends, B-Mitch. He looks like 2. Hassan Bassi on the tackle for Washington. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Baltimore.
Bassi said, man, y'all out here talking about these quarterbacks. I'm out here making plays, baby. Talk about me a little bit.
All right, we'll talk about him. He's in his 5th year out of Wake Forest.
Got him a tackle for a loss right there.
Played in Denver. A free agent signing in the offseason here. Came in late to once camp started. 3rd and 6 now. Leary, pressure from the right, and delivers. That's Xavier Guillory. So he had some time. Sheldon Day created some pressure, but Leary steps up and makes the throw.
Yeah, he moved him off his spot. They're getting a little pressure out there, but not getting to him just yet. I would like to think that Von Miller will be someone getting there, though.
You'd like to think that.
Yeah.
Ortho Virginia, official orthopedic and sports medicine provider of the Washington Commanders. We could use some orthopedists in this booth right now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Ernest Johnson in the backfield. He gets the grab. Just over the 20. That'd be a gain of 2 or 3. We'll call it 3 at this point.
Yeah.
You give me the 3?
Give you 3.
Okay. I'll take the 3. Cutdown day is Tuesday. A lot of guys getting some time here. Ricky Barber with the stop there for the Commanders, the rookie out of Central Florida. Once cutdown hits at 4 o'clock on Tuesday, and then all heck breaks loose as teams across the league start to see who released who's available. Yeah. They've all got tape on each other, right?
Everybody has tape on everybody. Some guys that you were looking at is on another team, but you're still looking at him because you feel he can help you. But 20 guys, 17 guys going on practice squad, that can be a job for someone right there. Yeah. You know, you get a chance to stay around. And the practice squad guys make a lot more money now than they did back in the day. Ale
Cahoe on the tackle. Yeah, practice squad guys, that's 17 strong, and we see them every day in practice. They certainly serve a purpose.
And you have to take it seriously. You know, I know a guy who was on practice squad back in the day, James Thrash.
Oh, yeah.
He became a household name because he took it serious. A lot of guys get on it and feel they listen to their friends and their families. I'm like, oh, man, you didn't make the real squad. They're getting paid a lot of money to just go out there and practice and work on their skill. How many people get paid to go work on your job?
Leary, 3rd and 6. On the out, we'll see where they mark this one and the stop there. Well, you talk about practice squad guys. I mean, there's a guy on this roster who's going to make this roster who's not dressed today, and that is Bill Krosky-Merritt, who was on the scout team in Arizona because he was ruled ineligible. So for the rest of the season, he said, I'll play scout team. I talked to him this week. He said, I was trying to get better, and I gave my opposing defense one heck of a time.
And you look at how good he is. I'm sure he gave them a better time and a worse time than they faced in the game.
Right.
But the thing about it, he also showed a lot of coaches that he had great character. And was a guy who's, when I start something, I'm not finishing it. It wasn't his fault that the NCAA screwed up. he went out there and showed the coaches what he was capable of, and he got a job because of that.
Cliff Kingsbury
got
said
a chance because of that. He went out there and earned it.
at the combine during the interviews. Cliff Kingsbury's like, wait a minute, you put scout team? Why? He goes, Coach, I love the game. And they saw that kind of heart there. 2 tight end set now for Baltimore. Leary, pressure up the middle, but he delivers, and a little shoestring tackle up to the 36-yard line. That is Ali Cahill once again getting his name called. Rasheen Ali thought he had some room, but he did not.
Ali is selling out right there. You got guys that are understanding this, man. This thing is closing off. You right now have about 20 minutes and some odd seconds to go and finish, arguing your case to the coaches. There may be some guys who may not finish strong, but there are other guys out there who are trying to make sure they understand. I'm going to put my name on somebody's mind.
Kane Medrano with the pressure, now 2nd and 7. Leary. Ravens are not holding back. He steps up. He's going to take it, run himself, and gets hit. Doesn't quite slide. They're going to throw the flag. I'm not sure about that.
That's a late slide, man. That is a late slide.
Kane Medrano delivers the blow. It wasn't to the helmet. That was a late slide. Medrano looks like he's got a little hand thing going on. But you say what here? And Quinn looking on.
That's a late slide. I mean, he was defending off a blocker as well.
One more time. I did get the head a little bit, but he was going down. One more look here, B. Mitch.
I still say, well, they forgot that face mask right there. I mean, it's a face mask. The receiver grabbed his face mask.
1 on each team.
Okay, there we go.
Holding offense, number 87. Personal foul, illegal use of the helmet, defense, number 56. Those penalties will upset. Replay 2nd down.
It is preseason also for the referees. He called illegal use of the helmet. Did he hit him in the helmet? It wasn't no illegal use of it.
Well, that is the new referee, Jonah Monroe, who's making that call there. One more look here. Legal use of the helmet. There's no helmet involved by Kane Medrano.
No helmet involved by Kane right there.
This would be a play that...
It's preseason.
It is preseason. For everybody. For everybody. Yeah. So 2nd and 7 again from the 35. The Ernest Johnson in the backfield for Baltimore. He'll get the grab. A little hold going on there as well, but he gets no room as Ben Nickel makes the stop.
Andre Jones never let him get outside of him, did he?
No.
He kept keeping contained.
Despite being held.
And what I'm saying is, you keep contained, they have to go in there to the other people. He went inside, he had nowhere to go. If you lose contained, they can get around the edge.
One more look there at Andre Jones Jr. Third and 6 from the 36 for Baltimore. Devin Leary getting a lot of playing time at quarterback as Lamar Jackson sits on the sideline and watches. Leary out of the pocket. That's a nice throw and catch. Boy, that was difficult to defend. Scotty Washington
outside and early.
Yeah. Robert McDaniel was there, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
One more time here for
ball's released right now. Boom. That's good coverage.
That's good coverage.
But he threw it so soon he couldn't do anything about it.
Leary, his first year out of Kentucky, 6th round pick for the Ravens. And now the Ravens go with the 2 tight end set. Ravens 8 for 11 on 3rd down. There's Johnson on the carry. I can call that Myles Gaskin on the carry in his 7th year out of Washington. Last play with the Rams, also in Minnesota and Miami, was Gaskin.
I like seeing Duke Riley. He's always around the ball, man.
But you said it, though. You have 1 quarter and 3 minutes to go.
There you go. And you got to take it serious.
11th play here for the Ravens. Well, DQ said this week, I try to tell the young guys, don't count. Don't count. Don't worry about it. Don't count what the roster is. Leary going to go up top. Falling down. Intended for Xavier Guillory. Ben Nickel on the coverage. Ben Nickel getting his name called as Guillory remains on the turf. That might have been a little. That's either air or a shoulder.
I think it's shoulder.
That was
That
tough.
ball was thrown so soon. He was still in his route, faking that fake out, and he had already let that ball go.
That does not look good for Xavier Guillory and the rookie out of Arizona State. 6'2", 203 as John Harbaugh will go over and take a look as well. That's tough in the final preseason game. We'll take a timeout here. 27-3, Ravens with the lead. All right, Ravens facing a 3rd and 7 with 2:54 to go here in this third quarter play. Brian Mitchell, Chick Hernandez, Brian Coble Jr. on the sidelines here as we bring you the final preseason game of 2025. And we got a pre-snap penalty. Jared Penning, right guard for Baltimore, a rookie out of Northern Iowa. A little overzealous. So 3rd now and 12 for Baltimore. Ravens only carry 3 quarterbacks, so Devin Leary is the guy the rest of the day. Wow. Yep. Leary, straight drop pressure, and he's going to go deep back there and push it off. That could have been an offensive PI there.
It was, but they didn't call it. He just ran his back, pushed him off. He had good coverage because he had positioning, and still didn't get it.
Jalen Holmes pressures Leary. Anthony Miller's the intended target, and
He
Antonio
never been
Hamilton.
on it. He right there.
Right there. Boom. Push him right off.
Yep.
No flag. Referees got preseason.
I don't like how they do that stuff totally against the defense all the time.
As an offensive guy, I am stunned and shocked. Jordan Stout now will punt. Kaz Allen is back to receive. Trying to wave everybody off. He's not going to catch that one. That ball bounces out of bounds. Not the best punt for Jordan Stout.
He should work on his punting and not his putting.
42-yard punt and a 3-putt by Stout. Commanders fans, we have an awesome collection of podcasts for you to check out. The Command Center podcast with Logan Santana and Fred. Get Loud with Jenks and Smoot. The Players Club, Next Man Up. Our historical podcast, Hail Tales. Check them out on Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You know, Hail Tales called me a lot. I guess I'm old.
They called you a lot?
They called me a lot to help them out with some of those things.
Well, proof's in the pudding. You had a leather helmet at one point.
Yeah, you're older than me. You
This is
covered
true.
me.
I did cover you. I did. We've been together for an awfully long time. And awfully in a good way.
Yeah.
First down for Washington. Malik Ham on the stop. Demetric Felton on the carry. Let's head down to the field. And Brian's got Javon Kinlaw, the new kid on the block.
Well, fellas, he's not too new now because he is from this area. We were just talking about that, man. How much of a pinch me moment is this when you look around, man? You grew up out here, grew up celebrating Washington, and now you get to be a part of this, man. How great is it?
God, it's good, brother. Surreal moment. So I'm just soaking it in, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy to be here, bro. Blessed to be here.
And we're blessed to have you here. And you could have really went anywhere, but you decided to come here and play under Joe Witt Jr. What about this defense and the pieces that were already in place made you say you wanted to be a part of this?
Well, the front is very versatile. I like that they can try to line me up at end, line me up inside, play anywhere, and I like that, you know what I mean? Keep the defense, keep the offense honest, and I love the way I'm fitting in right now, but I think this is a hungry defense, you know what I mean, especially after last year, and I'm just ready to get in and mix in with those guys.
And we're hungry to see you get in the mix with that. Like, I'm 6'3" right now, and so you see me standing next to this massive man. He said he's 6'5". I don't believe him, but it's not just your size, man. It's that athletic ability you have. How would you describe your game for Commanders fans that are still unfamiliar?
I'm aggressive for sure, and I pride myself on my mindset every play. But I mean, you know what I mean? I can take it to the hardwood too, though. You know what I mean? Get out there, saw some dudes up too. Light on my feet for sure.
Hey, man, I'm glad to see you on that court. I'm here with my guy, Javon Kinlaw with the Versace frames, making me look bad out here, fellas. Back to y'all.
I did not want to see him on a basketball court.
Nah, he will back you down for sure.
Back you down and take you through the doorway. Dressway on the punt as the Commanders failed to get that first down. LeJonte Wester is back at his 30-yard line, and Dressway, veteran, with a punt up to the 38-yard line as Wester He's already taken one back this year. He gets up to the 42-yard line. And Ben Nickel, once again, get his name called on special teams.
Always making plays on special teams, man. Keep doing it, baby.
46-yard punt for Way. We're back after the Santana Moss. September 7th, his name goes up in the Ring of Fame, just like yours. I remember the day you went up. You got very emotional when you were addressing the crowd. And
my eyes were sweating. I wasn't emotional.
Sure. Don't lie to me. I know you. And certainly he was emotional when you get a chance to tell him as well. This is, again, one of the things that this new ownership group is doing the right thing at the right time.
They take care of people that were supposed to be taken care of. And Santana was absolutely outstanding when he played here. Look at those numbers there. 197 games, 732 receptions, over 10,000 yards, and 69 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's as important now to the community as he was on the football field.
Sure.
There's
Absolutely.
a lot of great stuff in the community.
Yeah, he has remained around and kind of accepted his role as a flag on the play here on the Myles Gaskin run. Ali Cahoe once again getting his name called. He came in with 8 tackles. He's got a few today. There's Gaskin, 7th year out of Washington.
Illegal use of the hands to the face, defense, number 48, 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. First down.
It's a Ben Nickel getting a call in the wrong direction. Hands to the face as Dan Quinn looks on, gets his team ready for season number 2. One more look. Yep. Can't put your hand in the grill.
Can't put your hand in the grill, but right there he was getting some toolage from his buddy. Revo, right with the count sideline, talking to him a little bit.
He's kind of this year's Revo. He's Revo's special teams ace for so long. All right, 1st and 10 from the 46. Leary gonna throw and finds Gaskin, who spins up to the 41-yard line. And Ali Cahoe right there.
Cahoe is like on every tackle, is he?
He's one more time for Cahoe, who leads this team.
Be careful spinning right there.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, hello, how you doing?
Whoops.
That's why I didn't spin a lot. You don't know what's coming.
Cahoe came in with 8 tackles. He's got 7 today. Again, we're on TV, Mitch. You gotta. Oh, you meant D-A-Y-A-M.
Yeah.
It's from the movie. Ricky Barber on the stop, the rookie out of Central Florida. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Baltimore. So both teams looking to replicate what they did last year, both 12 and 5 on the season. Ravens got to the playoffs. John Harbaugh been to the playoffs 12 of his last 17. Dan Quinn got to the playoffs in the NFC title game in his first year here in Washington.
Great stuff, man.
Yep. 3rd and 4. Flag on the play as Gaskin's got some room left side. He'll get into the 28-yard line, and Bobby Price, a little ankle tackle. We'll see what the laundry's all about.
Well, I think based on watching the Ravens, it looks like it's on them.
You're walking backwards.
Illegal shift, offense, number 63, 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
So Jared Penning, his 2nd infraction here in this series. And the clock strikes 12 on the 3rd quarter, or 0 as it were. And the 4th quarter coming your way. It's been all Baltimore, but jobs, careers, dreams on the line and more today. As you take a look at Jaden Daniels and Deebo Samuel, who should be a mighty strong combo. You know that Jaden Daniels, during his college career, had 34 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had 11 of them, I think, one year. 14, 11 in the senior year.
You know who had 13 more than him?
What? How many he had? 30 what?
34.
Yeah, I did. I had 47. Yeah, yeah.
You're nuts, dude.
I don't forget stuff, man. I have 47 of them, Jim.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know.
Our statistician Rich said, yeah, he gave it to me, and I couldn't surprise you with it.
What up, Jade?
I mean, yeah, what do you got, Jaden?
What you got, son?
T. Mitch got 47. Try that. Of course, Jaden only played 1 year, but that's a different story altogether. No, I'm kidding.
Nah. He played 5 years.
This combo right here could be really dangerous, and it's great to see Debo came in.
It's going to be real good right there. I think the thing about Debo Samuels, he could do so much to where defenses cannot figure it out when he's on the field.
And Cliff Kingsbury opens up a whole new part of the playbook because he didn't have that kind of player last year.
No, he did not. He did not. Still got to add 17 to that mix.
Yes, you do. Waiting on Terry McLaurin. At some point, somehow. Then Leary on the completion. Dearness Johnson, and there's a man down.
Arnold brings it, bro.
And a flag on the play.
Arnold brings it, chick. Linebacker.
Yeah.
He doesn't play around, man.
There's Carson Vincent, left tackle on Alabama A&M. Ravens saying that's not the right call. We wait on this one with 14:51 to go in this ball game.
There is no foul on the play. First down.
Well, okay.
Preseason for everybody.
Ravens were correct. Dan Quinn's like, well, hold on a second now.
Well, why is a flag on the field?
I need an explanation. Ocean City Tourism, proud partner of the Washington Commanders. As DQ says, you got some explaining to do. Give me something. What's going on? Tell me something. What is that? We're all in preseason, but come on.
Yo.
1st and 10 from the 35. Dearness Johnson in the backfield with Devin Leary. First-year man out of Kentucky. Leary's had himself a pretty good day. 14 to 20 for 58, and you're not going anywhere, Dearness Johnson. That is Narell Pollard in his second year out of Virginia Tech.
Narell Pollard, he's not the biggest guy out there when you look at the D lineman, but he makes plays, man. Makes plays. He reminds me, when I look at him a lot, I always think it's Newton. They are built the same with that hair coming out the back of that helmet.
Loss of 2, a little low slap there from Reed Holsky. That caused a little angst.
Yeah.
Well, Pollard there. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Myles Gaskin now solo back. He'll get the give, and he's going nowhere. And TJ Maguruyanga, the international player for the Washington Commanders from Zimbabwe, makes himself a doorway with a closed door.
And he had a tag team partner, Mr. Ricky Barber came in and helped him out.
Another loss of 2. It'll be 3rd and 14 from the 40. TJ Maguruyanga with the stop. Well, 3rd and 14. Just over 13 minutes to go here from Northwest Stadium. Leary, quick pass to the left. That is Malik Cunningham, and that's a quick stop. And how about it? Asang Bassi on the stop.
Bro.
He got up.
Hey.
Vertical.
That's not his first one today. He's made some plays today, man.
That's 3 straight plays, negative yards for Baltimore.
I love it. Love it.
Asang Bassi.
Listen, man, you look at the scoreboard, whatever, but you watch this field. You got a lot of guys making plays right now. I think back to 1990, chick, last preseason game. I was told I wasn't going to play in the game, but I'm sitting there the whole time wondering, did I do enough to make the squad? I was trying to get coach to put me in the game.
All right, here's Tyler Loop, 61-yard field goal. This one on its way. And got it. Now he hit it from 62 at Arizona. And against last year against Houston, so he's got a big leg.
We had a 70-yarder in preseason this year.
We did have that.
This is a 61-yarder right here.
Tyler Loop makes it 30 for Baltimore. One more look. Big leg from Loop. And Baltimore gets on the board again. Tucker who? second to go from Landover, Maryland. As the Ravens get set to kick, Tyler Loop just off that 61-yard field goal. Kaz Allen and Demetric Felton back for the burgundy goal. Here's one of those, what was that? What do you call those kicks? Dirty kick?
I guarantee John Harbaugh going to talk to him about that one.
It's a flag on the play because that kick went about 30 yards and straight out of bounds.
So where does it come to when you kick it out of bounds? To the 40?
The kicking team, ball be placed on the 40-yard line.
There you go. There's your answer. As our referee makes the call. Jonah Monroe answered Brian Mitchell as if he could hear him. So this offense has struggled certainly today. Any concern on your part? We've seen Jaden Daniels for one series. Jaden Daniels and Marcus Mariota haven't thrown one pass in this preseason.
They haven't thrown one in the preseason, but I did see Jaden Daniels throw some amazing passes in the inter-squad scrimmage against the Patriots. He looked very, very sharp in practices over there. So I'm not concerned about Jaden. Now, Marcus, there's a little concern there.
Sure.
Didn't really see him practice much.
Not at all.
I saw him on the field maybe 3 times this year during training camp. I know that Dan takes care of his guys, but you wonder, a guy in training camp only comes out there, and he wasn't in full gear when he was out there. That concerns me just a little.
Well, Marcus told us the other day that he was very appreciative of the staff, the medical staff, because he's got Achilles tendonitis as Josh Johnson drops back and finds right across the 50-yard line Ja'Cory Brooks with a nice hand grab right there.
That's a snag right there. Ja'Cory Brooks, like I was talking earlier, has made plays throughout this preseason. That young man, I believe, not on this roster somewhere, someone's going to try to snatch him.
And making the tackles, Bo Braid, for those Maryland folks who know him, in his second year. Former Terp makes a stop. And that's Kaz Allen. But Marcus said to us that he was appreciative of the medical staff because he is coming back from Achilles tendonitis, and it's not something you don't want to, you just kind of have to work back into. He was on the field the last couple of days at practice. As you take a look at Mariota's numbers right there, and he came in last year when
he was remarkable.
He was remarkable.
That is why he's back this year. He was outstanding. If you look at some of those games where he had to go in and finish up, he helped us stay on the winning streak.
Absolutely.
He threw the pass at the end of the game. I think it was against Dallas. There was Marcus Mariota out there. So
Kaz Allen makes the carry.
Saints as well, right?
Just get a big play against the Saints. Late game play. Bobby Hart on the push.
But a capable backup is special. So I want to know that he's healthy.
Yeah, that's true. The fourth quarter 1st and 10 line is brought to you by Audi, proud luxury automotive partner of the Washington Commanders. Visit your local DMV Audi dealer. Johnson across the middle. Lawrence Cager. He's a big target at 6'5", 220 in his 4th year out of Georgia.
Out of Georgia, right up there from Baltimore, though. Playing against his hometown team here.
Gain of 11 for Lawrence Cager. He was on the Giants practice squad last year. It's a big target. He's made some nice grabs this season.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the 31. Johnson straight. Again, the catch. Again, Ja'Cory Brooks got some nice hands. A little bobble there, but he secured it.
Pulled it in.
Rookie out of Louisville.
Yeah.
Marquise Robinson on the coverage and stop, but Ja'Cory Brooks with the catch. That is catch number 4 for him. He's been targeted 7 times. He got 24 yards. 2nd and 5 for Josh Johnson. Nowhere to go. Stopped at 25. David Ojabo on the stop. As Demetric Felton gets the carry.
That's a running back not being patient with the run right there. He cut back a little bit too soon.
Felton with his 6th carry of the afternoon. 3rd and 4. Fans and Commanders would love to punch one here in the end zone as they finish up this preseason. Johnson out of the gun. Felton in the backfield. Felton chips on the coverage. Did he get it in? They're going to call it a catch. That's Jacoby Jones with the catch, the rookie out of UCF.
We got Jacoby's, we got Ja'Cory's, boy, we got the J crew going on right here.
And Desmond Igbenogson on the coverage. Quickly they move up tempo. Felton gets by one, gets by two, and knocked down at the 14-yard line. And Igbinosun once again on the stop. One more look at this one.
He caught it. You're looking at the pass and the catch. I was looking at that block that Felton came across and cut down that linebacker coming off the edge.
10th play of the drive now for Washington with 7:45 and counting. 2nd and 9. Tell you, Martin, bottom of your screen. But it's Felton, nowhere to go, and stopped at the 14-yard line. And Thomas Graham Jr., his 3rd year out of Oregon, with a stop on
What you want to do right there, he want to stay inside a little bit longer, and then if he's going to cut, come off the edge. But he went early. Everybody saw him making that move. The linemen were trying to go up the middle. You can get a little bit more out of that play if he just stays with it.
So Felton with 8 carries, 4 yards. Not an average of 1. 3rd and 9 for Johnson. Empty backfield. Across the middle, and that one is picked off. Thomas Graham Jr. Another turnover for Washington. That pass came a little bit late.
Came late. I don't know if Martin fell up the field or what. He's supposed to come across a little shallower, but he fell right under him. You look here, look like the ball's coming here.
It's late.
Yeah, that's late. That's late. Gotta let that go, man. Gotta let it go earlier.
4th turnover of the day for Washington. It'll be Baltimore ball when we come back. The listings for more information. We gave them our food, so they have no idea that they're getting sloppy seconds, but they're still just as good. Gaskins on the carry. He won't get much as Baltimore takes over here with 6:45 to go in Landover. Final preseason game as Ben Nickel makes the stop. And then cut down day on
Tuesday, huh? By 4?
Did you ever sweat it? You never sweated it, did you?
I sweated it every year.
Really?
Yeah, man. Look, I watch Art and Darryl always say that they never ever felt comfortable, and I'm like, if you all who I consider great aren't comfortable, why the hell am I gonna be comfortable? I was worried all the time, bro.
Hall of Famers uncomfortable. Leary, straight drop, finds Gaskins up to the 22, but it gets a few more.
That is what kept those guys going so long, because they always tried to find something else, find another way to keep themselves around. And I picked up from it.
Yeah.
You know, because I used to watch these dudes, I'm like, man, y'all do all this extra stuff after practice. Man, we got to always stay high, keep our game, be ahead of everything. I'm like, wow, go for it.
Well, I mean, you see Jay Daniels, who goes into the practice bubble at 6 o'clock in the morning, goes to his own personal walkthrough.
Yes.
And by the time he hits the field, he is so on point. And no plays on his wrist nowadays, by the way.
Oh, he knows it. And Cliff talked about that, Chick, where right now, instead of trying to get used to the offense, what he's doing now is Jaden is helping him install stuff. He's a part of it. He's not just getting it from him and trying to figure out what to do. He is coming in like, this is what we need to do.
Yeah. Cliff Kingsbury said, listen, it has nothing to do with me. It's all God-given talent by
there you go, baby.
Jaden Daniels. Leary got out of the pocket. Darrell Pollard had him for about a split second, and then it was over as Leary got the yards and a first down. 1st and 10 now with 4:50 to go. Leary worked from under center. We've seen a lot of Devin Leary today. Here is Johnson with a carry. TJ Figueroa on the stop. As you take a look there, that's John Bates there on the sideline. About to talk to our guy BC in a second, but take a look at Monday night and the seal block of all seal blocks.
Oh yeah, watch John Bates right here. He comes out, and he's not going to just get one. He's going to push the other guy into him and get 2. So let's just say John Bates, the guy that blocks 2 people at a time.
Absolutely. And Zach Ertz said he is the best blocking tight end in the game, and that's impressive for a guy that's so young.
Keep doing that. Keep doing that, because when you are the best at something, they keep you around a long time.
2nd and 8. and take it down. All right, let's head down to the sidelines. And BC, don't move too quick or else Bates is going to block you right down the sideline.
Now, they call you John Bates, but around these parts, we call you the best blocking tight end in the NFL. Now, standing here, you said, this is surreal for me, but it's also humbling. Can you explain why that is?
Yeah, I mean, you just, put your head down and you work for so many years to get, to a point where you put yourself in the position to go out there and contribute on game day. And it's just really, cool for me to be in this position and super humbling.
John, this regime told you, we believe in you. And so much so that they gave you a bag. Now we are just minutes away from the regular season, man. How excited are you?
Yeah, I'm stoked, man. Excited to finally go out there and go up against someone else. Got an in-division game, first game, and so this place is going to be rocking, and I'm stoked for this season.
And John, you couldn't see it, but they did show your amazing block where you took on 2 guys to get Bill that touchdown, man. It's been so great to have you here. Congratulations on everything, fellas, here with the best blocking tight end in the NFL. Back to you.
Thanks.
Thank you, BCJ. 5th year for John Bates.
Yeah.
He is solidified in this offense because he has a unique set of skills, as they say.
And he reminds me a lot of James Jenkins. I know you remember him from Rutgers.
Sure.
James was that guy. All he did was block, block, block. Then all of a sudden, James had like 6 receptions one year and 4 of them for touchdowns. He said, all I do is score, baby. All I do is score.
All right, so the defense holds. It's a 4th and 2 with 2:20 to go. George Stout will be on to punt from his 30. Dimitri Felt back, and he's going to catch it at the 8-yard line and give chase, trying to get around that right corner, and does. Trying to cut back and finds a whole host of Ravens. 4 of them to be exact. The punt 52 yards from George Stout. Felton on the return.
Keep running.
And it'll be Commanders ball with 2:02 to go. So 1 extra play. 1:58 to go. On the 2nd and 10, Josh Johnson leading his Commanders offense. All right, what's your gut there, B. Mitch, on any surprises? Is it even fair to ask if there's a surprise as far as making the squad or not making the squad?
Not really.
Okay.
I think at this point now with 17 people going to practice squad, you don't look at it as a 53-man roster anymore. You look at it as a 70-man roster because they can move people around on that Friday.
Sure.
However they see fit. And a guy that may be practicing all week may be a practice squad guy, but then all of a sudden he becomes an active player. And the big good thing for that kid is he's a practice squad guy during the week. He plays in that game. When he gets that check on Monday, it's a lot bigger than it was the previous week.
Jay Higgins the 4th on the stop. Kaz Allen on the run for 9. Allen's got 5 carries for 24 yards. Johnson out of the gun. Well, they're bobble on the snap and the little handoff, but he does retain possession.
Former receiver. Not used to catching, taking that handoff, and it took me some time to figure that out.
Yep.
As a quarterback, I was used to putting it in there, but I wanted to grab it instead of just letting them put it into the pocket.
Right. Go to Lele on the tackle. 1st and 10. They're going to run this thing. Kaz Allen up the middle.
Is it Dan Quinn and Cliff looking at it right now and say, hey, man, let's get to the regular season.
Let's get to the no more
Let's close this
injuries.
thing out.
Yep. Jason Jones on the tackle as the clock continues to tick here. And they'll run 1 more play. And then the team is off tomorrow and Monday, and cuts come Tuesday. Got to be in by 4 o'clock. And then teams start to mix and match with who's released and who's not. As Allen gets the final carry of the preseason, it looks like, for the Washington Commanders. And that will do it, as Von Miller is one of the first guys across the field. And there's Dan Quinn. He'll shake hands with John Harbaugh. Harbaugh now 48-16 in preseason, by the way. I think his last loss was to the Commanders.
Yeah, that was last year. Was it last year, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dan Quinn and company will go and set about work now by trying to figure out who the, we'll call it, final 70 are for the Washington Commanders.